toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Southern Miss's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man.
Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Runs through a tackle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a heat. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Southern Mississippi, 7, TCU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Loss of 5. Second down coming up.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and off.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
He'll be stopped at the 44. Out of bounds there. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third down.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it, the deep ball.
to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And
another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown!
You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Coming out with it, it's in goal. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Golden Eagles. The hurry up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
TCU 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third. There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Unloads quickly. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quick release by the QB. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Rams him with the stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
28, TCU 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the ball. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, TCU! The defense putting points on the board.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
TCU 21.
He'll bring it out. It's in goal. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Turns it on in midfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time they're... absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the air, it's Gardner. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slinging.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they turn it into a defensive score. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Gardner. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. He's got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is
to the end zone, and is picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here's the handoff. Moving past the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.